help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. Okay, omega-6s, omega-3s, we call them essential because they are essential. You can't make them. You got to get them in your diet. They're important for every single function in the body. There isn't a single health issue that doesn't have somewhere along the line an essential fatty acid or essential fatty acid deficiency component. There isn't a single health issue that doesn't have an inflammatory component, and EFAs are your key anti-inflammatory and inflammatory nutrients. There's a very important relationship between the two essential fatty acids. They're both important. One is associated with inflammation, that's omega-6s. The other is associated with anti-inflammation, and those are omega-3s, and you need them both. Blood pressure in particular, and circulatory system benefits or circulatory system issues may involve EFAs or EFA balances. By the way, an article just came out today on Medscape Medical News. Blood pressure medications up AMD, macular degeneration, age-related macular degeneration risk. That's a 20-year study that was done at the University of Wisconsin School of Medicine and Public Health. No surprise there. Blood pressure medicines change the way the circulatory system works, and it's not just going to be your eyes that suffer. Every system will suffer from antihypertensive medicines. Omega-3s, on the other hand, are non-toxic and can help lower your blood pressure. In addition to providing benefits, they're non-toxic, they provide benefits, not side effects, benefits, which is just another example of how nutrition works, and that's why we say good nutrition is good medicine. Good nutrition is the best medicine, and this is just another example. So fats are really important when it comes to the inflammatory process, and inflammation is the key element in health or lack thereof. Think inflammation, think fats as in fat intake and fat digestion and fat processing if you're dealing with a chronic degenerative disease. And which chronic degenerative disease, which health challenges can be said to be inflammatory? All of them, every last one of them. Disruptions in the inflammatory process can be an element of every single disease you can name, and that means foods and supplements with both omega-6s and omega-3s are going to be important. That also means fat absorption and fat metabolism and fat processing is also going to be important for all chronic degenerative diseases. That means use digestive enzymes, the ultimate enzymes with lipase in them. Use pancreatic enzymes. Use lecithin. Use apple cider vinegar, and you may want to take extra bile salts as well. And what all this means is that understanding how to keep our fat processing system healthy and strong and operating at 100% maximum efficiency is unbelievably important. Fats are sticky and gunky, and from a digestive system perspective, it's hard to separate essential fatty acids and other fatty nutrients like coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E and vitamin A and other minerals from our foods. Under conditions of overall poor health, one of the early elements of degeneration is going to involve how the body extracts these substances from our food. And because fats are so important for long-term health and for growth and repair, as opposed to water-soluble nutrients, your B vitamins and electrolytes and vitamin C, which are more involved in short-term energizing type of chemistry, your vitamin D, E, A, and K, and essential fatty acids, those are more important for long-term growth and repair. If you're running into problems absorbing, or if you're not getting enough of these substances, that's going to mean further degeneration. By the way, vitamin B5 is one of the B vitamins that actually has a role to play in fat processing. Unlike the other B vitamins, vitamin B5 has a role to play in fat metabolism, and vitamin B5, or as it's known as pantothenic acid, is a helpful supplement to use for hormone issues or for sebum production issues if your skin is too oily. And vitamin B5 is also a precursor to estrogen, or involved in the production, I should say, of estrogen and other steroid hormones. And by the way, you can apply vitamin B5 topically to improve oily skin as well. I formulated a product called Drying Lotion, which you can get on my website, sanitas-skincare.com. I formulated drying lotion for oily skin. It's made with vitamin B5. And I also recommend B5 for menstrual cramps and PMS. And it may be helpful for menopausal symptoms like hot flashes and skin breakouts. That's just a little digression. Back to fats. Avocados are an especially good source of fats. You can also use eggs to get your good fats, especially omega-3 fats. Then we come to the skin, which is especially predisposed to suffering the effects of problems with fats and fat metabolism. Wrinkles and sun damage and hyperpigmentation or dark spots, these are places where fat metabolism issues can show up. And there is a very, very important relationship between fats and dry skin. From a physiologic perspective, from a health perspective, no one should ever have dry skin. And I've been in the skincare business 30 years, and in my estimation, 90% of adults, or even more, 95% of adults have dry skin issues, but nobody's supposed to have dry skin. Skin makes its own moisture factors. The fact that dry skin is so common, the fact that most people have dry skin issues, combined with the fact that nobody should ever have dry skin because the skin makes its own moisture factors, is testimony to how unhealthy we are. We may just have dry skin and we may say, oh, well, I'll just use a moisturizer. It's not a big deal. But the point that needs to be made about dry skin is that it's an indicator of some kind of biochemical breakdown. That means if we have dry skin, we're running higher risks for all chronic degenerative diseases. Dry skin should never occur. Dry skin does not ever occur in a healthy body. If we have dry skin, we have a biochemical issue. If we have dry skin, we have an internal issue. We have a systemic issue. And if we have an internal or systemic issue that is manifesting on the outside as dry skin, that means we're running high risk for every single chronic degenerative disease you can name, including simple accelerated aging. Yes, dry skin is a marker for accelerated aging and an early demise as well. That's dry skin. It's no mere cosmetic or superficial disturbance. It is a big-time sign of a body that's breaking down. And most people have dry skin, which means most of us have bodies that are breaking down. And our dry skin is an indicator. Well, guess what that means? That means also that once we fix our dry skin, that's an indicator that the inside of our body is changing as well. If we can really change our dry skin from the inside out, we can make our lives longer and we can reduce our risks of chronic degenerative diseases. We can reduce our risks of an early demise. We can reduce our risks of autoimmunity. We can reduce our risks of cancer as well, simply by changing our dry skin. Now, if you go ahead and use a moisturizer, not only are you not going to be doing anything to improve the internal biochemistry, but even worse, you're not going to be doing anything for your dry skin. In fact, as somebody who's been formulating skincare products for 30 years, I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow you away. I'm going to tell you something that is going to not only tick you off, but it's going to want to make you never want to use a moisturizer ever again. I'll tell you when we come back from a break what I'm talking about, and then we'll get your phone calls at 855-660-4261. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back after this.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like the best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the field is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from Pro Flowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, go to proflowers.com. Click the blue microphone in the top right corner and enter code PLOW. That's proflowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
We are the premier independent talk radio network, the Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Got a couple lines open for you. If you're on hold, hang tight. We'll get to you here in a minute. 855-660-4261 is our call-in number. If you want to join the Bright Side Ben team, love to have you aboard. I can help you build your business. We can do three-way calls for your clients, and I can come out and do presentations for you. 866-735-2470 is the number to find out about that. That's the Bright Side Ben phone team. Of course, you can head over to brightsideben.com and click on the Join the Team link, and somebody will get back to you with information. And I also encourage you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com. So, I've been formulating skincare products for a lot of years, and let me tell you something. One of the silliest, dumbest, craziest things you could ever put on your dry skin, believe it or not, is a moisturizer. Is a moisturizing lotion or a moisturizing cream, and I know I'm probably going to make people upset about that. Probably folks who are making their own skincare products or using skincare products, moisturizing skincare products, are wondering, what the heck am I talking about? Well, it turns out that when you use a moisturizing cream on top of your skin, all you're doing, first of all, is putting some kind of slick grease, wax, oil complex on the surface of your skin. You're not doing anything to moisturize your skin. In fact, the word moisturizer is kind of a misnomer. Moisture is water, and you're not putting water in your skin. You're putting oil and wax on your skin, and when you rub your hand on your skin after you put your moisturizer on, all you're really feeling is some kind of slick, greasy, oily sensation. Sometimes more oily, sometimes less oily, but you're just feeling oil and wax and grease. The reason skincare companies love this so much